Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching It Easy. My name is Ashley. How are y'all doing today? In the Walmart parking lot. The kiddos ran in real quick to go see what they can see. We're finally out of quarantine, yay. Everyone's feeling okay. So anyway, we came, Miss B had to go to the doctor just for her stuff. Her body's like my body. It's not necessarily a fan of herself. So anyway, she had to go get some lab work done. We went to the post office. I have Happy Mail to show you guys. I'll do that in a different video. I thought while they ran inside, I would just hop on here and say, hey, how are ya? So yeah, everyone obviously is still wearing masks, all of those things. We pulled up here in the Walmart parking lot and I was so excited and thought I could, easily make a video without making it a thing. And there was like a car caddy corner for me with someone sitting in it, and then right afterwards another car pulled right up and they're still sitting in their car, so not awkward at all. I brought my yarn. I brought Impeccable. I'm gonna try to be cool. Impeccable in the color, I don't know, what is it? Purple Impression. And I was going to show you guys like how to make a magic ring and stuff like that, but it would kind of be an awkward angle, plus now people are just right there where they're going to stare at me, so I'm just going to go ahead and start making a hat and pretend like I'm FaceTiming. So alright, so anywho, I guess we'll just call this a crochet with me and chat, because it's kind of what we're doing. I don't know, maybe you're crocheting, maybe you're not. So yeah, I am getting ready to go home. I've felt awful for the last few days. It's been like 3 or 4 days since I've uploaded a video, which is not at all like me. And like I said, it's just my own. Let me count real quick. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyway, but yeah, it's just my own body not liking myself. It's not all the rest of the stuff. The virus that's been running around our house that shall not be named. Just my own self. Anyway, so yeah, so I haven't made a video for like a few days and have a lot of things that I need to share with you guys. I made 3 beautiful Miss Jennifer's cowls at this point. The quote-unquote Ashley cowl, which still feels weird saying, but she told me that, or well, she didn't tell me, but she mentioned in her video that that's what it was called, so I needed to just call it that. And she said that it was pretty fitting, the cowl, and it being the Ashley cowl, and so I thought that was really sweet of her. So I have made 3 so far, and I'm wanting to make more because they're just so simple, so easy, so fun to make. I guess I could show y'all what I'm top of my hat. Look how far and exciting we are into it. I'm just doing a half double crochet, something I can not think about and talk to y'all about, or talk to you all while doing, I suppose. Anyway, but yeah, I've made 3, and sorry to my family that watches this, spoiler alert, you're probably going to get them for Christmas. I just need you guys to know, because I can whip them up in no time, and they're really, really cute. And so, yeah, sorry y'all, just probably so. I don't know also how long the kiddos are going to be in Walmart. They just needed to get out for a little bit. They've had cabin fever. We've been quarantined for a while now, and so they were just ready to go run and stretch their legs. So I'm still not feeling too hot, so I was like, you guys go ahead, I will wait. There was a lady that just walked behind my car that had a yellow plaid coat or like jacket on, just like Claire from Clueless. I would be her friend. Alright, so anyway, or Cher. I said Claire, that's not her name. Maybe I wouldn't be her friend. I don't even know her name. But yeah, Cher from Clueless. As soon as I say Claire, I'm like, that's not her name. What is her name? Anyway. Okay. All I could think was ambular. Anyway, yeah. I used to watch that movie often. So yeah, I'm gonna go home, do the Happy Mail video, which I'm very excited about. We finally made it out into the post office, so we have Happy Mail. I'm gonna go home and do that, and my cows. I show you guys those, because I have 3 made. I love all of them. One I didn't completely finish because I can't quite decide what to do. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna take my shoes off because I don't like shoes. If I sit anywhere for more than 3 minutes, my shoes go off. As soon as I walk in the house, my shoes go off. Not for like clean freak reasons, because I don't like shoes. So, all right. Let's see what else. Oh, I've got several of you, which is so very sweet, who really liked the Crime and Crochet series, and that means so much to me because I tried really hard on that one, getting all of my facts straight and writing everything out and putting everything together from different interviews and different news articles and all of those things. It was so fun. It was just honestly like a gigantic book report, and I used to love doing those. That's like just, it's so fun. Learning new things and checking new things out. These people are getting in their car now, which is a little bit awkward. Anyway, but yeah. So I'm really enjoy doing that. I'm gonna pick a different project for my next Crime and Crochet, but I'm already writing out and researching for the, like, writing out my, I guess we could call it a script, and researching for my next Crime and Crochet. I'm so pumped about this one. Told you guys the last one kind of hit close to home, just because it was from Oklahoma. This next one hits much closer to home. My family wasn't like involved in the, you know, murder or anything like that, but my family all lived and worked in the vicinity of where it happened. I will say that. So very, very, very closely involved in it, and it's always been something that I've heard about growing up because everyone, like my whole family, worked this place. And so yeah, just stay tuned for that one. But I'm in the throes of it. I'm very invested in it, and my goodness, it's quite a story. So I'm pumped about another Crime and Crochet because I think those were so much fun. I also thought about maybe at one point, and my mom and I were kind of discussing this, maybe doing the Girl Scout murders, like the Oklahoma Girl Scout murders that happened, I believe it was in the 70s. I don't know if I want to do that one or not. I don't know. I don't like true crime that has to do with kids. I know that the Laura Bible Ashley Freeman case had to do with kids, but like I mentioned when I was telling that, they were my age whenever it happened, and so I don't feel like that's like quite the same thing. Because I mean, you know, they weren't really, to me anyway, they weren't kids. Now they are. Now it's different, you know, but then they weren't. They were the same age. But like the Madeline McCann story and all the, like, I can't, I know what happened, know what happened in that story simply because of, you know, the whole true crime thing and hearing about it, but I don't like things like that that have to do with children or anything based off of that. So honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the Girl Scout murders. That may be too sad for me, and Laura and Ashley may be as young as I get, simply because, like I said, they were born in 83. So yeah, that may be as close as I get to a child. That's a lot. I mean, there may be some that, like, it may be a family type thing or something, but as far as, like, I'm not gonna be doing, like I said, Madeline McCain or like Casey Anthony, because I feel like we all kind of know how that one went. If y'all like true crime at all, then you know how wrong that one is. So just stuff like that that I don't think I want to do those. But like I said, I mentioned the Girl Scout murders. I would like, or I mean, I don't know if I want to do that one or not, but there's a few, like I said, others that I have planned that I want to do. One of those is the Osage murders, and they're actually Martin Scorsese and Leo DiCaprio, no big deal, are actually like right around where I'm from, like my hometown, making the movie right now about the Osage murders. There's the book, The Killers of the Flower Moon. I read that book in like not even 3 days. Cried several times, got mad a lot of times. Anyway, but that's one that I definitely want to do. That's one I was discussing the other day. It was like a historical thing, but it's not really historical because it's only been 100 years, but it has a lot to do with Oklahoma history and just how wrong things were. So I would really like to do that one because that one's just, that once again, just a wild story that you're like, Another one that was it. Don't mean to make y'all angry, but just saying, you're probably gonna get angry. So yeah. Okay. Anywho, I don't know. I don't see the kiddos yet. I think after this we may, I'm not sure. It's been a little bit since we've been to the library, and I think that we may go to the library and let them pick out a book and just get out for a little bit. It's like almost 60 degrees out. It snowed the other day. It was like 12 degrees 2 or 3 days ago. We're back to 60 some degree weather. I don't know what's happening, but that's what's happening. But now, and there's snow piles like everywhere in the parking lot, but it's 60 degrees out. But yeah, I think that would be nice. I know they would probably dig that, just to go pick them out something different to read, because they all really like to read. All 3 of my kids really like to read. They read every day for school, but they like to find things that they're into and, you know, explore those, which is cool. So, not to say too much about anybody, but Miss B's very into like Greek mythology right now, which I think is way cool. So she's into that. That's kind of her thing at the moment. So yeah, we're gonna do that, like I said, and then when we get home, I'll make a Happy Mail video and show y'all my cows. I'm so excited about my cows. Like I said, it's still just so weird being like, it's the Ashley cow. Like, it's just weird. It's not weird, it's beyond flattering, and it makes my cheeks hurt to think about it. It makes me super giddy, and so therefore it's weird. It's not weird like in the normal sense of weird. It's weird like, what is happening right now? Like starstruck. I don't even know. It's amazing. So thank you, Jen. You rock. I love you so much. So yeah, crazy. So anywho, but yes. Then also, let's see, I have another beginning of a whip whenever that I want to show you guys, because I have a blanket that I've been like, oh, it's making me crazy. I've really been wanting to work on it, but I haven't been because I haven't felt like recording the first part of my whip whenever for it, so I just haven't started making it. So I have that, and then I have, what else? Oh, my Nan's Next Knots that I'm working on. I think it's going to be way cool. I'm pretty stoked about that one. I may wait and show you guys it like next week once I add the second color. I lost count. Oh no. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I may wait and show that one once I get a couple, like I said, another week or so into it, just because, but I don't know, maybe not. And oh my gosh, speaking of starstruck, not even just my sweet, beautiful Jennifer, but y'all. So I made the I showed in my last crochet ramblings my mile a minute blanket from Jada, the Jada and Stitches last year, the 2021 like mile a minute make along. I showed that blanket. I talked about how I loved her stitching, loved all of how beautiful it was, but I wasn't real sure about my colors. She commented, yes, that's right, Jada of Jada and Stitches commented on my video and was like, I love your use of the rainbow. I was just like, okay. So then I felt bad for even saying that I didn't like the colors because it's like, I mentioned how much I loved her stitches. I love her. She rocks. Don't get me wrong. This lady right in front of me is currently eating her lunch. She probably thinks I'm like bat stuff crazy, but you know, hello ma'am, how are you? But yeah, anyway, oh my goodness, I was so excited though. But yeah, she commented and was like, I love your use of color, the rainbow colors. And I was just like, oh, that says Jada. I texted to my husband, I'm like, does this say what I think this says? He's just like, yeah, it does. Okay, I just thought I would ask. So yeah, like, I mean, continuously starstruck. This whole YouTube thing, I don't even know, it's like otherworldly. It's just bananas. So anyway, so cool. So cool. Yeah, shooketh to the core, should I say. My goodness gracious, that's what I told Derek. I was like, you know, remember like when Jen like comment or, you know, shouted me out the first time and I freaked out because like over the shirt, the summer breeze top that she made, I freaked out. And then she sent me mail and I freaked out. I was like, and then this week, and I'm like, it can't peak. Like, that was my peak. That was it. That was fun, you know, lived it, did it. I'm just gonna keep on making YouTube videos. And then this week she named a cow after me, and then Jada and Stitches commented on my video. I was just like, girl, what is this? So yeah, my husband was just like, that's nuts. But yeah, and she didn't say that was nuts. She said very, very sweet things. But anyway, he's a sweetheart. I think you guys know this. I've been here. But anyway, yeah, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna try to be cool, but oh my gosh. So yeah, anyway, crazy. Okay, so that's where I'm at so far. Still people right in front of the car. Awkward. Oh. People to the left of me, I think, are heading out. Maybe not. Those kids are having fun in there. Good for them, you know? Good for them. I told them not to worry about it. And Squirrely Dan didn't come with us. He's just hanging out and being, you know, teenager and stuff. He's too cool to go to town to go to the doctor or anything. So anyway, we told him we were going to the library though and asked if there was anything he wanted, let us know. But he did give Mr. Finn some money so that Finn could get him something that he was needing or wanting from Walmart. I don't know what, so who knows. Yeah, so that was pretty good. I'm like, do you need anything? He's like, I already gave him money for it. I'm like, all right on. Like how y'all work. It's like, we took care of it, Mom, don't worry about it. That was pretty cute. It is insanely packed here today, though. I don't know what all these people are doing. It's crazy. Maybe they all just got out of quarantine, too. And they're like, get me out of the house. Which, like I said, it's beautiful, so it kind of does make sense. People are just ready to get out. Everyone's sick of being in their houses, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I want to tell you guys more about the case that I'm working on, because I'm like into it, but it would ruin it, so I won't. But those are a whole lot of fun. And I thought at one point, okay, we can talk about this part of it. I thought at one point about making something like each crime and crochet, maybe like a granny square, something mindless. I don't really have to look at, because like as long as I can kind of feel where the holes are, I can do 3 double crochet and move on with my life, right? So I thought about doing that, and like for each time that I do it, make a specific something to go with the, or not necessarily like specific colors or anything, but make maybe like a square or a something each time, and then attach them all, and then have like a crime and crochet blanket, but then it's like, I don't know how many of these I'm gonna do. So it could be 3, it could be 20, and so I don't know how many squares, you know what I mean? So I don't know, but I did think about that at one point, or maybe even just like a ginormous single, or not a single granny, but just like a, you know, ongoing granny, and just work on it every time I do crime and crochet. But I don't know, because the original plan was to work on whips and things like that as I do it, but some of my stuff I have to kind of think about, like this even is just a regular hat, and I keep having to count and make sure, and that's hard to do whenever you're trying to like be involved in the story. So I don't know, we shall see. But anyway, but I thought that might be kind of cool though, to have something that went along with it, but then, you know, maybe we'll see. Then I'm already out of the game, you know what I mean? I already made one crime and crochet, so I'm already behind if we're doing that. Story of my life, you know? So these people around me probably either think I'm nuts and just talking to myself, or that I'm like the rudest person ever in a phone conversation because I don't ever shut up and let the other person talk. They're probably just like, my gosh, this poor people on the other side of the phone, never gives them a chance to say anything in the world. There comes another car. This is crazy. It's busy. Busy. The middle of the afternoon on a weekday. I don't know where they're all coming from. Guess it's as good as mine. But anywho, guess it's as good as mine. This is a really fun place to people watch, though, I have to say that. Miss B and I come up here, and like when we get pickups or whenever the boys want to go inside or whatever, we'll sit here and just people watch, and it's a pretty fun gig, I have to say. We've seen some pretty wild stuff. We saw a Shia, we're pretty sure it was Shia LaBeouf, whatever you want to call him. We call him Shia LaBeouf at our house because it's fun. But anyway, yeah, we're pretty sure that we saw him, Shia LaBeouf, one day. And then we've seen a lady that we're pretty sure is where Billie Eilish got her style. She had like a lime green shirt, lime green pants, lime green shoes, a lime green hat, a lime green fanny pack. Lady was on point with her outfit. She was like probably in her 80s. She was the cutest thing ever. And that truck almost hit my car. We were going to have words, sir. But anyway, right here in the Walmart parking lot. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, she was like the coolest lady ever. And we were talking about like how perhaps it's Billie's grandma. We weren't really sure, but she seemed like a really hip lady. Just saying. So it was too cute. Yeah, she was like decked out head to toe in lime green, like all the same shade of lime green too. It was pretty awesome. And then one time we sat here and we're pretty sure that we saw, actually, you know, we saw a glitch in the Matrix, because okay, whenever we saw Shia LaBeouf, he walked past, and then like about said her name, Miss B and I were sitting here, and he walked past again, like we never saw him walk back by, but he walked in the same direction again, and that was weird. And then like that same day, we saw the same guy come out of the store but not go into the store, but the same guy in like a white tank top with, I mean, he was pretty hard to miss. He had on a white tank top, and he had on American flag, what are they called? American flag swim trunks. We live by the lake. I couldn't think of the word swim trunks. Anyway, but like one leg was striped, like the stripes, and the other leg was the stars. And so he was pretty hard to, you know, like confuse with anyone else. We saw him walk out of the store 3 times, and then 1 time with a lady. And never saw him walk in once. This was all like, I mean, it was, it's a weird spot. I don't know, man. The center of the universe is only 100 miles away in Tulsa, so who knows what kind of weird stuff happens here. But yeah, I was just like, what in the heck? And we both saw it. And anyway, so yeah, it's been a good giggle every time. Like, see any glitches in the Matrix this time? So anyway, yeah, my husband thinks it's funny that we see glitches whenever we come here. It's like as soon as someone pulls out of a parking lot, though, someone else pulls in. It's nuts here today. I don't know. I keep saying that, but I mean, I don't know where they're all coming from. I really don't. I don't feel like it's that big of a town. It's nuts. But, anywho. Let's see. Don't really have much else to talk about. So I've just been trying to work on my crime stuff, trying to feel better. I've tried really hard to feel like making videos for y'all have failed, and I'm sorry. I had things planned out and scheduled out and everything else, like in my cool little planner, and it didn't happen. So, yeah. But I'm going to try to get back into making videos. Like I said, I hope to make a couple today, and so that'll give me a couple days there, and maybe we'll kind of get back into a normal-ish, as much as our family is normal, you know what I mean? But anyway, we'll get back into a normal kind of state, maybe. So far, this yarn is so pretty. I've never used this before. It's like the sun's either gonna block it out or it's gonna be the wrong color. So I'll show you in a Crochet Ramblings, but man, it's pretty. What was it? Something Impressions. That lady was in front of me and I felt really weird. Purple Impressions variegated. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, I'm just doing a half double crochet beanie. I thought about doing a double crochet and then I didn't. And like I said, I wanted to show you guys how to do a magic ring, and it didn't. And so, sorry. It's really not as exciting as it could be. And I hope you guys can hear me because I don't have my microphone. So if this one's quieter than the rest, I am soft-spoken and I apologize. So there we go. Alright. So I don't know if they're getting ready to come out, but I'm fixing to text their little booties and see, make sure everything is okay, because it's been a minute. Even though they're big kids, don't get me wrong. I say my babies and my kiddos a lot. They are not little kids. No, some of you probably know this, but it's not like I let a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old go kick it in Walmart by themselves. Just so everybody knows, everyone's pretty much license age, if not getting real close. So, yes. Everyone's a teenager. I'll say that. That's all I'm really going to say. But, so they're old enough to go in Walmart in groups. It's fine. So, yes. But I think I'm going to see what the heck they're doing, even though I'm sure they're having a blast. I probably shouldn't bug them. That's probably the last thing they want is Mom being like, what are y'all doing? What's going on? Just sitting out here in the car. That's probably the last thing they want to hear. They finally got some freedom after, like, 3 weeks of being stuck inside the house. Yeah. But they're so cool, though. Their little masks, I love it. Miss B has I can't even say it. The Office. Dunder Mifflin. My gosh. But anyway, that's her mask that she rocks. She's put it on whenever we were pulling into the parking lot. She was like, I did it with one hand. I was like, that's so sad. You're getting so good. You just like put it on with one hand. But yeah. Anyway. It was pretty cute. So. Alright. Well, here they come. So. Thank you guys for watching my Crochet With Me and Rambling. This is how far I made it. So I'll show you guys in another video, but I don't want my babies in the video, so I'm gonna go. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderfully blessed day. We'll talk to you soon.